Eagles go two tight ends. Hurts to throw it again. Pressure coming. Stands in. Fires, and it's caught. It's Dallas Goedert this time making the grab, and it's another first down on this opening drive.
Well, we've talked.
I've had enough of this, Charizard! I've been your Pokemon trainer for how many years now, and not once have I ever seen you drink a glass of water! Do you think I'm stupid or something? Even a fire-type Pokemon like you needs water to survive! I'm not leaving this room until you drink this glass of water! What did you expect, Ash Ketchum? Did you think that just because I'm a fire-type Pokemon, I can't drink a glass of water? Fool! Can water-type Pokemon not walk on solid green grass? Next time, think before you bring your stupidity in my vicinity! Oh no 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 no! Hurry up, Ash! It's gonna rain! I'm trying, Charizard! I can't find your Pokeball! Check the other pocket! It's not there! It's not there, Charizard! There's no way I'm standing here until it rains! Is it raining yet?
Wow, that was a great move, Pikachu! The way you used that Thunderbolt was amazing!
Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Please please! Not my house! My children are trapped in there! Someone help me! Out of all places to randomly lay down and rest, why my doorsteps? What the? Where did this Snorlax come from? I don't know, man! I just woke up one day and boom! Don't worry, man, I've got a Poke Flute. A Poke Flute? Yeah, man, they say the sound from a Poke Flute can instantly wake any Pokemon up from even a coma. Here goes!
Just bought some shoes they like.
My ears! Why? Never play that shit ever again! Without me!
Just bought some shoes they like.
Goku? There's a weird man at the lookout trying to steal the Dragon Balls! He didn't even say anything, he just appeared and randomly started taking them out!
Is he strong?
Yes?
You've gotta be kidding me! You're acting like you own the Dragon Balls! All I wanna do is just make one wish to fly! Is that you know how to fly, so you don't understand! I have all the powers in the world, but I can't even fly! How stupid is that?
Morning, Gramps.
Who the hell are you?
What? Gramps, it's me.
Hello?
Hello? Ash Ketchum?
What's up, Professor?
My grandson, your rival. What's his name again? I know it. I'm just making sure you know it.
Oh, his name. His name's Dum Dum.
Ah, yes, of course. Good morning, Dum Dum.
Hey, Miss Lady Neighbor.
Ash Ketchum, quick! What's your rival's name? How'd you get my phone number? Just tell me his name. It's Dum Dum, jeez. Oh, hey, Dum Dum.
Oh, hey, random Pokemon.
Ash Ketchum! Ash Ketchum!
Man, why is everyone acting so weird today? It's like everyone's forgotten my name.
Wait, what is my name? Hello? Ash, what's my name? I forgot my name. Oh, don't worry, I got you. Your name's Dum Dum.
What?
Welcome to a very silent location. Post-apocalyptic America. Midget running around a pharmacy. But actually he's a kid and he sits down next to his sister and they throw up gang signs, aka they use sign language to communicate because A, she's a deaf bitch, and B, there are giant fucking monsters roaming around with super hearing that kill anything that makes too loud of a noise. Probably should have led with that. Now let's meet the rest of the genetically related gang. Emily Bunt, who's very silently scavenging meds for her third dumbass child, and Jimbo the sperm provider. And it's time to get to going, but right before they leave, the smallest Krasinski almost drops a toy and wants to take it home with him, but then Jim takes it and defuses the bomb and saying that it's too loud and that it can't can't have it, using gang signs of course. But why not give it to him now, degenerate Jim? The batteries are out, the bomb is defused. What the fuck? He's just gonna take it as soon as you turn your back, which you do, you fucking moron. But hey, what do you know? I was wrong. He doesn't take the toy. His dumbass sister gives it to him. Then she turns her back on him too to leave. And what do you think he does? He takes the fucking batteries. Why is everybody turning their back on this idiot 5-year-old shithead? I can already tell that stupidity runs deep in this family. Anyway, they walk in home and they thought of almost everything on how to travel silently and safely, like walking barefoot to make less noise and walking on pre-laid sand to make even less noise. But emphasis on the almost everything, because they're traveling in the wrong order here. The right order is supposed to be parent up front leading the party and parent in the back watching the kids do possibly loud antics and stopping them from doing that so they don't fucking die. Which in all honesty might have avoided what was about to happen next. Which is dumb infant who's traveling at the back of the pack puts a battery in the toy and makes a noise and gets rugby tackled / fucking deaded by a sound whoring monster despite his dad's best efforts to save him. Which by the way, he was the furthest away and he had to put down his other sick child and run over to get him while his wife was just standing there like a buffoon. I mean, it's not like she could have saved him either, but still, how is this helping? You're not screaming, okay cool, when that actually would have helped because, you know, self-sacrifice and all. And wait, no, why don't they have a monkey bomb? Y'all never play COD Zombies? It's been like 89 days since the apocalypse started, right? And no one has thought of it. I hate this family. I hate this family so much. I hope they all die. Fuck them. Fast forward to day 472. Here's a shot that basically screams movie exposition at you, so just pause the video here and absorb this information because I'm too lazy to fucking explain it. They're living on their farm in the basement of their barn, I think, trying to find help on radio signals and shit. And the mother's prego, not the wisest choice to have a baby in such a predicament, as I'm sure they are aware, but whatever. Maybe they ran out of condoms and birth control to scavenge, or Jim forgot about the oldest birth control trick in the book. Doesn't matter though, they seem prepared with soundproofing and stuff, and they eat fish. Kids play Monopoly. Monopoly does its job of ruining families because a dumb kid accidentally knocks down this fire light. I forgot what its name was called. Lantern. Doesn't matter, that's unimportant because it made a noise and fire, which Jim puts out, and he tells them to shut the fuck up. They hear a noise and he looks out the window and he's definitely getting jump scared by something here. Yep, there you go. Predictable as fuck. A couple raccoons drop down, fall off the roof or whatever, and while they're wandering off talking about doing ASMR by rubbing their stillborn's head against the microphone, they catch these hands from the sound whores.
Does this hurt, by the way?
A little bit.
Later on in the basement of their old house, dad trying to fix deaf bitch's hearing aid because it's been broken for a while. When mom comes in and they dance, the next day they do the huge. Lay down sand, pregnancy checks, boring stuff, you know. And a deaf kid wants to go into the basement of their old house, which the kids are not allowed into for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's too squeaky or noisy or whatever. But she's being really careful to step on the non-squeaky spots of the floor that are pre-marked, which they only could have done using trial and error, which makes me ask how the fuck they did not die while making these. Maybe the squeaks were low volume, whatever. Her dad stops her from going in, she gets mad and throws a whole I'm not a kid anymore shindig, you feel me? He don't care though, and he tries to put that new hearing aid that he made for her in her head, but she doesn't want her. Like, dad, swear to God, if you don't want to stop touching me, I'm gonna call CPS. So he just gives it to her in her hand, like, fine, my bad for trying to help out, have fun being a gimp, bitch. Meanwhile, other kid getting homeschooled and gets called for a field trip with his dad, but he doesn't want to go because he's a massive pussy. His sister got more balls than him, however, and wants to go, but Jim's like, no, you have to stay with your mom, which makes her even more angry, silently more angry. You do realize that you could just tell her that you want to do stuff with him that requires people with functional ears. That'll make all this crap much easier, Jiminy dipshit. Anyway, she huffs and puffs away. The males go off to the river to get some fish, and Jiminy tells his son about this high-level strat where if you have a louder noise next to you, you can make smaller noises and be safe and don't die. Which makes sense, I guess. Also, the monsters must have learned to ignore the loud, constant noise of this waterfall, so they go and talk a bit over there, and they can scream and do whatever the fuck they want because it's a loud waterfall. They talk about deaf brother and deaf sister. Meanwhile, deaf sister tried the new hearing aid thingy, but it doesn't work. Wait, is she snapping her fingers? Isn't that a bit risky? By the way, what if someone makes an involuntary noise, like a sneeze or a cough or a hiccup? Can't control that. Dude, Taco Bell killed someone, definitely in this movie. Someone's had either an avalanche triggering fart or a jet engine diarrhea and died, I guarantee it. So she can't hear, then she gets sad, and what does she decide to do next? Naturally, in an apocalypse, you run away. Genius move, kiddo, real smart shit. She goes to where her little bro died. They have like a shrine there for him, and I don't know how she has the confidence in this wire being the one for the toy speaker, but she does. She cuts it and turns it on to pay respect for her little bro. Meanwhile, squared, Mama was doing laundry in the basement of the house, and the laundry sack gets caught on something, and in her infinite stupidity, she pulls on it. Yeah, because that's gonna increase the likelihood of having a quiet outcome to this fucking problem. Also, your tired final stage of pregnancy ass is exerting unnecessary effort here, because you could just give it some slack and does something smart. And when it goes off, she runs upstairs to give birth in the bathtub. Now, at the same time, the dudes arrived and they saw the oh shit light, so the kid gets sent off to launch some fireworks to draw the attention of the sound hordes away from mommy. She takes that opportunity and screams her lungs out, uses the knowledge of her 3 previous trials to speedrun childbirth. I like to imagine that the kid shot out of her JJ, Tony Hawk ramped it off the tub and into her arms, kind of like this. But that's just me. Also, it's kind of impossible because it taps in the way, so yeah. Anywho, Jim's there with a shotgun, pretty sure he's not stepping on any of the predetermined unsqueaky spots, yet we hear no squeaks. How odd. However, there are fireworks going off, so whatever. He finds his wife and newborn fetus in the shower and carries them both into the basement of his barn, puts the baby in a soundproof box with oxygen, lays his wife to sleep a bit, and the soundproofing has worked. They can speak normally without getting caught by the roaming sound whore. Good for them. She wakes up and talks about her dead kid like, I could have carried him, I could have done so and so. He like, nah, it's not your fault. Yeah, toots, he's right, it's not your fault. Alone. It's the entire family's fault. Also, stop getting pregnant for fuck's sake. Should have taken the hint when your kid died. Two's enough, woman. Anyway, Dad goes to look for his other kids while water starts flooding into the basement. I'm guessing this is something to do with the laundry or the monster ripping a pipe. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the kids for a second. Cause dumbass bitch boy got scared and ran into the fucking cornfield, slamming into a tractor, which is the dumbest idea ever cause that is loud as balls and I don't know how he's not dead here. Who cares? His sister who was chilling at her dead bro's cross saw the fireworks, came over and had a close encounter with a sound whore where the frequency of her AIDS hearing pissed it off, and then she finds her alive brother and wait for their dad on top of this corn seed container thingy with a fire, arguing like dad ain't coming, he hates me. Yes, he's coming and he loves you, bitch, relax. Then they both end up almost drowning in seed dipshit by accident and deaf girl on purpose to go down and save him, which prompts a sound creeper that was about to kill mom and fetus in the flooding basement to come and attack them, but the hearing thingamabob does his shtick and pisses off the sound whore again. Then they find their dad and he tells them to hide in his old truck. Deaf bitch turns her hearing aid off because it pisses her off too, but that in turn allows the sound creeper to attack them freely when dad makes a tiny noise and tells her that he always loved her and prepares to make a really loud noise to sacrifice himself for his kids, instead of at least trying to throw the axe at the shed to make a noise and possibly get away with his life. What a fucking idiot chromosome collector. Also, really? That's a noise you go for in your final moments on this earth? I would have gone for something like, Oi, Muppet! You call that a face? More like an armadillo's asshole, you fucking Kid lets the handbrake go. They roll down the hill to the house where mom was in the basement watching all this unfold on the security cameras. Meets up with them, takes them into the basement. Girlie's sad cause daddy dead. Then a sound whore comes in threatening and fucking scary shit, right? And the deaf kid figures out that the hearing aid is their weakness and it pisses them off and shit. And I seriously cannot believe that the human race had enough time and resources to print out motherfucking newspapers, but nobody thought to sensory overload the one sense that these creatures rely on the most. I mean, come on, you flashbang people, for crying out loud. Alright, I'm just gonna pretend that there is exactly one specific frequency that pisses them off and that the entire family had 1,000 four-leaf clovers shoved up all their anuses when Jimmy Neutron was trying to make that fucking hearing aid and he miraculously landed on that one fucking frequency. And I'm just gonna, this is not worth it. I'm moving on. It's almost over. Deaf kid turns it on, puts it to the speaker, its face anus opens up and every gamer knows that that is its weak spot. You shoot it there and she blows its so-called face off, but that triggers two more sound whores to run over to them, so they prepare to kill them too. They lock and load and the movie ends at that. This movie gets 18 prosthetic limbs out of 3 wooden eyes. Alright, so before I begin, I just want to put this up here because I predict an uncanny amount of things that happen in this movie. Actually, uncanny is a bit of an over-exaggeration, and I don't know how to spell it, but Google shall help me out with that. No worries. So, welcome to It, Chapter 1. And we start off with 2 kids, Billy and his little brother, Georgie, who wants to go out and play in the rain with a little paper boat that they made. But Billy doesn't want to go down and play, so he fakes being sick and pussies out. So, Georgie goes down to play with the boat in the rain alone, and he runs after it, then he smacks his head into a hurdle. A roadblock, a singular roadblock, I don't know what to call this. A post? I'm gonna call it a post. He slams headfirst into a post, cause apparently he's a blind dumbass. And the boat gets away from him and goes down a storm drain. Then a creepy ass clown named Pennywise shows up in the storm drain and tricks Georgie into reaching inside so he can grab his boat, and then he bites his arm off, then pulls the rest of him in and eats him. Alright, now it's time to introduce the rest of the gang. We got Mike, he's homeschooled, his family died in a tragic fire, and he's too nice to shoot sheep, and his uncle gives him shit about it. Germ Boy, he's a mama's boy, and his mom is a huge, overprotective fat ass. Glasses, he jokes around a lot, not much else. Stan, he's a pussy, not much else to say about him either. Fat Kid, also referred to as New Kid. He has no friends and hangs out a lot in the library because he has no friends, and he has a crush on Beverly, a ginger girl whose mama is dead and her dad is kinda abusive and possessive and violent and or abuses her sexually. Not sure about that one. And they all get bullied by your usual overblown movie bullies, especially this asshole, whose dad is a bit of an asshole and a cop. So some time passes and the school year ends with a bunch of kids being kidnapped or going missing, and Billy is convinced that his little brother Georgie is still alive somewhere. Then we cut to Mike, who's delivering some meat and has a spooky moment that gets interrupted by the asshole bullies who try to fucking run him over. Seriously, what's wrong with these demented fucking movie